Hi everybody, welcome back to Cat's Book Nook. Happy Thursday morning. It is March 1st. So, I was gonna record this last night. I didn't, obviously. And I'm in the middle of, I'm actually almost done with season 3 of Supernatural, so my reading has definitely slowed down. But 20 books, hopefully shouldn't be too ambitious. Most of them are audiobooks at this point because I'm in a location where I don't have all of my books or access to a halfway decent library. The library here is okay, but not all that great. So, I'll stop rambling and just tell you guys what I'm hoping to get through this month. So, audiobook-wise, I am partway through Uprooted by Naomi Novik. I like the narration. I just wish she had a little bit more emotion to it. That's why this one's taking a little bit longer to get through than what I had hoped. I love the story, though, because I have read it physically, but listening to it is different. And I also had to return it to the library before I left. So, another audiobook, Boundary Lines by Melissa Olson. This is the second book in the Boundary series that she's got. I also have the third book, Boundary Born, on my to-be-read list this month. Also by Melissa Olson, I've got Midnight Curse, which is the first book in the Disrupted Magic series, and then Blood Gamble, which is the second book. This one is on my Goodreads to-be-read list. Another audiobook on my Goodreads to-be-read list is 1+1 by JoJo Moyes. I don't have much longer on this book. Sorry. I don't have much longer on this book, so I do need to read it as soon as possible. Also picked up Rivermark by Patricia Briggs. If you've noticed, I've been rolling through them this year. This is book 6 in the series, and I want to say she's got a new one in the Alpha and Omega series that comes out this month. I have not pre-ordered that, but I like the Alpha and Omega series a little bit better than I like the Mercy Thompson series, because the Mercy Thompson series focuses more on Mercy, where Charles and Anna seem to focus on more of a world kind of viewpoint. So, also picked up The Tragedy Paper by Elizabeth Laban. I need to read this soon, because I think the hold's coming up soon, too. Last audiobook, I think the last audiobook I got was Stephen King's The Dark Tower series, book 1, The Gunslinger. I haven't read it. It just happened to be available when I went through Overdrive the other day to pick up books. Oh, last one. Mr. Churchill's Secretary by Susan Elia Macneal. I don't know what it's about. World War II, secretary. It's supposed to be a mystery book. We'll see. With that, I think that's all the audiobooks I've got listed so far. There are a few other ones that I do want to get to at some point, but only after I get through all the audiobooks that I've got going on right now. So, physical books this month. Yay! Alright, so I started book 1. In fact, I actually started this 2 weeks ago when I got here. But I want to finish this one, read book 2, and try to get through book 3. This is my favorite book in the entire series. Hands down, gotta be the best turning point in this book. I loved Sirius. Just Sirius in this book was fantastic. I love the mystery. I love Lupin. I thought it was a great, well-written book. Book 4, for me, sucked. So I am not looking forward to that. And I will probably procrastinate on this series just so I don't have to read that book. Sorry for all my Harry Potter fans. I'm even wearing my Harry Potter shirt. So, yeah. But book 4 sucked. Speaking of series, book 5, Etched in Bone by Anne Bishop, because I got Lake Silence and it should be here hopefully Tuesday. I did pre-order that book. It is in hardcover. I realize that. The only hardcover book that I do not have in this series is Written in Red, and I will probably get it hardcover just so I have the entire set in hardcover. I'm not typically a book snob, but just, yeah. Then I've also got Masques by Patricia Briggs. This is the first book in the Siam series. I've got Masques, and Wolfbane is over on the shelf. I'm hoping to get through this one. Really quick read. I loved it. So, and then Kitty and the Midnight Hour by Carrie Vaughn. I have not read this yet. It is on my shelf read list. So when I went through my shelves before January 1st, this book was number something or other. But it got picked. So hopefully I can read this. We'll see. I'm planning to do a 24 and 48 hour this weekend coming up. So I'm hoping to get through a lot of these then. But again, we'll see. I've never done a 24 and 48, and it's supposed to be really, really snowy here. So we'll see. Two more books. So The House of Gaian, also by Anne Bishop. You'll kind of notice a theme. I have the authors that I love. I brought most of their books with me. I've got Anne Bishop's other series, Black Jewel series. I've got 5 books in that series, 2 books in this series, and then I brought her entire Belladonna series, so which is 3 books. So I brought like 10 Anne Bishop books because I really, really like Anne Bishop. I love the way she world builds, and I want to say this was her first series, so I'm hoping this is halfway good. And then Whitechapel Gods by S.M. Peters. I tried this several years ago. Steampunk isn't normally what I read, but again, this was also on my, I don't remember if this was on my Goodreads shelf or if this came off my Goodreads to be read shelf or if this came off my own to be read shelf. Either way, I'm going to try to get through it this month, so we'll see. And with that, I do believe that is all of my to be read list for the month of March. I'm going to post this, and while this is posting because my internet service is super, super slow, I will do my February wrap-up video and hopefully get that posted before I leave for work. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday. You can kind of see the sun coming up in the background through the windows in the door. Again, hope you guys have a great day, wonderful start to the month, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.